When a racist cop stopped a black man for looking suspicious, he never expected the man to be a Navy SEAL, or the lesson he was about to learn. John Carter was jogging down Main Street in Maplewood one autumn morning. He kept a steady pace, breathing evenly, his mind focused on the rhythm of his steps. At 35, he was a Navy SEAL on leave, using these runs to clear his head after years of intense missions. A police cruiser rolled up behind him. John noticed it but kept going, nodding politely when he caught the officer's eye. The officer, Michael Smith, didn't nod back. Instead, he set his coffee down, started the engine, and followed John at a slow crawl. After a moment, the cruiser's lights flashed silently. John stopped and turned, hands relaxed at his sides. Officer Smith stepped out, one hand resting near his holster. "Morning, officer," John said, his voice calm. "Is there a problem?" "You look like you're in a hurry," Officer Smith replied. "Where you headed?" "Just jogging," John said. "I live on Elm Street, not far from here." "Got any ID on you?" Officer Smith asked. "No, I don't carry it when I run," John said. "I can give you my name and address, though." Officer Smith smirked. "That's convenient. We've had reports of suspicious activity around here. You fit the description." "What description?" John asked, keeping his tone steady despite the knot forming in his gut. "Don't get smart with me," Officer Smith snapped. "I think you need to come to the station until we figure this out." John took a slow breath. "With respect, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm a Navy SEAL. I've got every right to be here." Officer Smith laughed, a harsh sound. "A Navy SEAL, sure you are, and I'm the president. Show me some proof." "I don't have my military ID on me," John said, "but you can call the naval base. My commanding officer will confirm who I am." "Yeah, right," Officer Smith said. "I've heard every excuse in the book. Turn around, hands behind your back." John paused, weighing his options. He could push back, but that might escalate things. He decided to comply, figuring the truth would sort itself out. "This isn't necessary," he said, as Officer Smith snapped the cuffs on. "I'm not a threat." "We'll see about that," Officer Smith said, guiding him to the cruiser. In the back seat, John sat quietly. His mind drifted to his last deployment. Nights in hostile territory, relying on his team, earning their trust. Now, in his own town, he was being treated like an enemy. It stung more than he wanted to admit. At the station, Officer Smith booked him for resisting arrest and suspicious behavior. John shook his head. "I didn't resist," he said. "I cooperated fully." "Tell it to the judge," Officer Smith replied, leading him to a holding cell. John sat on the bench inside, staring at the wall. He'd faced worse, interrogations, ambushes, but this felt personal, a betrayal of everything he'd fought for. Meanwhile, Officer Smith was at his desk, filling out paperwork. His partner, Officer Ramirez, walked in. "Who's in the cell?" Ramirez asked. "Guy I picked up on Main Street," Smith said. "Says he's a Navy SEAL but no ID, probably lying." "Did you check it?" Ramirez asked. "Nah," Smith said. "Why waste the time? He was acting suspicious, running early in that area." Ramirez frowned. "People jog, Mike. Let's verify his story. Takes 5 minutes." Smith shrugged. "Fine, if you're so curious." They called the naval base and asked for John's commanding officer. After a brief wait, Commander Thompson answered. "This is Commander Thompson," he said. "What's this about?" "We've got a John Carter in custody," Ramirez said. "Claims he's a SEAL under your command. Can you confirm?" "John Carter's one of mine," Thompson said. "He's on leave. What's he in for?" "Just a mix-up," Ramirez said, glancing at Smith. "We'll handle it. Thanks, sir." Ramirez hung up and turned to Smith. "He's legit. Let him go. And you should apologize." Smith muttered under his breath but went to the cell. "You're free," he said, not meeting John's eyes. John stood. "Appreciate it," he said, his voice even, and walked out. But John wasn't done. Later that day, he sat at his kitchen table with his wife, Lisa. "I can't let this go," he told her. "It's not just about me. This happens too often." "You're right," Lisa said. "What are you gonna do?" "File a complaint," John said. "Get it on record. Maybe it'll make a difference." Lisa nodded. "You've always stood up for what's right." "Do it." John submitted the complaint that afternoon, detailing every word, every action. The police department launched an investigation, and Officer Smith was put on leave pending the results. Word spread fast. A local reporter picked up the story, and soon it was all over Maplewood. Community leaders called a town hall meeting to talk about policing and race. That night, the meeting room was packed. John stepped up to the mic. "I'm John Carter," he said. "I've served this country as a Navy SEAL for over a decade. I've been shot at, bombed, lost friends. But what happened to me here in my own town hit different. I was jogging, minding my business, when Officer Smith stopped me. No reason, just suspicion. He didn't believe I was a SEAL, didn't care to check. He cuffed me, booked me, all because of how I look. This isn't just my story, it's too many people's story. We need respect, accountability. We need change." The crowd murmured, some nodding, others whispering. A young man stood up. "I've been stopped too," he said. "Same thing, no reason. Thanks for speaking up." An older woman added, "We've got good cops here, but this can't keep happening." Officer Smith was there, in the back, out of uniform. He listened, arms crossed. John's words gnawed at him. Shame mixed with defensiveness. He'd grown up hearing certain things about certain people, and it had stuck. But now, hearing John, he felt a crack in that wall. After the meeting, Smith approached John. "Hey," he said, voice low. "I owe you an apology. I messed up. Let my biases take over." John looked at him, sizing him up. "I accept it," he said, "but it's bigger than me. It's about the next guy you stop. You gonna do better?" Smith nodded. "I'm trying. I will." They shook hands, a tense but real moment. Over the next few weeks, Smith signed up for diversity training. He also started helping out at a youth center, talking to kids about trust and respect. One day, he called John. "Mind if we talk?" Smith asked. "Not just about that day, about all of it." "Sure," John said. "I'm open." They met at a coffee shop. Smith spoke first. "I grew up in a small town," he said. "Not much diversity. Heard a lot of garbage from my dad, my uncles. It sank in, you know. I didn't even see it till you called me out." John sipped his coffee. "I get that. I grew up here, but I heard stuff too. Joined the SEALs to prove something. To myself, to everyone. Still, I come home and it's like none of it matters." "That's rough," Smith said. "I looked you up after. Your record, it's real." "I should have checked that day." "Yeah, you should have," John said. "But you didn't. What matters is what you do now." Smith nodded. "I'm figuring that out." Their talks continued, not always easy but honest. Meanwhile, Maplewood kept buzzing. The investigation wrapped up. Smith got a reprimand, mandatory training, but the town hall sparked more forums, workshops, a push for better policies. John kept running every morning, same route. One day, Smith drove by, waved. John waved back. It wasn't perfect, but it was something. For John, it was about holding the line, like he always had. For Smith, it was about unlearning what he'd been taught. Together, they nudged their town forward, one step at a time. Expanded script to 5,000 words. To reach 5,000 words, I'll expand key moments with more dialogue, internal reflections, and additional interactions, keeping it grounded and real. John Carter was jogging down Main Street in Maplewood one autumn morning. He kept a steady pace, breathing evenly, his mind focused on the rhythm of his steps. At 35, he was a Navy SEAL on leave, using these runs to clear his head after years of intense missions. He'd been back 2 months, still adjusting to the quiet. A police cruiser rolled up behind him. John noticed it but kept going, nodding politely when he caught the officer's eye. The officer, Michael Smith, didn't nod back. Instead, he set his coffee down, started the engine, and followed John at a slow crawl. After a moment, the cruiser's lights flashed silently. John stopped and turned, hands relaxed at his sides. Officer Smith stepped out, one hand near his holster. "Morning, officer," John said, his voice calm. "Is there a problem?" "You look like you're in a hurry," Officer Smith said. "Where are you headed?" "Just jogging," John said. "I live on Elm Street, not far." "Got any ID on you?" Officer Smith asked. "No, I don't carry it when I run," John said. "I can give you my name and address." "John Carter, 142 Elm," Officer Smith smirked. That's convenient. We've had reports of suspicious activity around here. You fit the description. What description? John asked, keeping his tone even. Don't get smart, Officer Smith said. What's your business here? I told you, John said. I'm jogging. I live here. Yeah? Prove it, Smith said. No ID? No story? I'm not buying it. John took a slow breath. I'm a Navy SEAL, officer. I've served this country for over 10 years. I'm not doing anything wrong. Officer Smith laughed. A Navy SEAL? Oh, that's rich. What's next? You're a war hero too? Show me some proof. I don't have my military ID on me, John said. But call the naval base, ask for Commander Thompson. He'll tell you who I am. Sure he will, Smith said. Turn around, hands behind your back. John paused. Sir, I'm asking you to check. This doesn't need to go further. Now, Smith barked. John turned, hands back. He felt the cuffs snap on, cold and tight. This isn't right, he said. Shut it, Smith said, guiding him to the cruiser. In the back, John stayed silent. He thought about his last mission, pinned down in a desert, his team holding the line. He'd kept calm then, like now. But this wasn't a battlefield. This was home. At the station, Smith booked him. Resisting arrest, suspicious behavior, he said, typing. I didn't resist, John said. I did everything you asked. Keep talking, Smith said. Makes my report longer. John was led to a holding cell. Another guy was there, a skinny kid named Ty. What you in for? Ty asked. Jogging while black, John said. Ty snorted. Yeah, been there. John sat, waiting. He thought about his SEAL training. Endurance, discipline. He'd use it now. Stay steady. Back at the desk, Officer Smith was finishing paperwork. Officer Ramirez walked in. Who's in the cell? Ramirez asked. Guy from Main Street, Smith said. Says he's a Navy SEAL. No ID, so I brought him in. You check it? Ramirez asked. Nah, Smith said. He's full of it, acting suspicious, running at dawn. Ramirez shook his head. That's not suspicious. What's his name? John Carter, Smith said. Let's call, Ramirez said. If he's lying, we've got him. If not, you're in the wrong. Smith rolled his eyes but dialed the naval base. Need to speak to a Commander Thompson, he said. After a wait, Thompson answered. This is Thompson? What's going on? We've got a John Carter here, Ramirez said. Says he's a SEAL. That true? Carter's mine, Thompson said. One of the best. He's on leave. Why's he with you? Misunderstanding, Ramirez said. We'll fix it. Thanks. Ramirez hung up. He's real, Mike. Let him out. And say sorry, Smith grumbled, heading to the cell. You're free, he said, unlocking it. John stood. Thanks, he said, walking out. He went home, sat with Lisa. I got stopped today, he said. Cuffed, booked, the works. For what? Lisa asked. Nothing, John said. Just me. That's bullshit, Lisa said. You okay? Yeah, John said. But I'm filing a complaint. This can't stand. Do it, Lisa said. You've got the guts for it. John wrote the complaint, sent it in. The department opened an investigation. Smith was put on leave. The story hit the news. Local SEAL harassed by cop, the headline read. People talked, some mad, some defending Smith. A town hall was set. At the meeting, John spoke. I'm John Carter. I've served as a SEAL, missions in Iraq, Afghanistan. I've risked my life for this country, but last week I was jogging and Officer Smith stopped me. No reason, just suspicion. He didn't believe I'm a SEAL. Didn't check. Cuffed me, booked me. I'm not here to bash cops. I respect the job, but this was wrong. It's not just me, it's a pattern. We need trust. Accountability. A kid, Marcus, stood. Happened to me too. Walking home, got hassled. John's right. We need change. A woman, Mrs. Evans, added, My husband was a cop. Most are good, but this ain't. Smith was there, in the back. He felt the words hit. He'd grown up with a dad who talked tough about those people. It had shaped him. Now he wasn't so sure. Later, he found John. I'm sorry, he said. I screwed up, saw what I wanted to see. John nodded. I accept that. But what's next? I'll do better, Smith said. They shook hands. Weeks later, Smith started training, learning about bias, talking to people he'd never have before. He volunteered at a youth center, too. One day he called John. "Can we talk?" he asked. "Yeah," John said. They met. "I was wrong," Smith said. "Grew up hearing stuff. Stuck with me. You made me see it." "I fought for respect," John said. "Over there, here, it's tiring." "I get that now," Smith said. "I'm trying." "Good," John said. Maplewood changed, slowly. More meetings, new rules for cops. John kept running. Smith kept learning. It wasn't perfect, but it was real.